What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map from the WKT clan. His name is Eric. Eric BR, and he's playing as Zeus. His partners today, also from the WKT clan. His name is Ulysses, and he's playing as Uranus. Finally, rounding out the team in the sky blue color, making his triumphant return. His name is Aya, and his name is Loki. More on him shortly. The WKT clan is back in business. Their opponents today in the purple color, playing as Odin. His name is I don't know if I should. I don't know how to say Imenaningi, maybe Imenanigi. Don't know. He's playing as Odin. He's our Odin resident Odin player. His partner in this game playing as Loki. His name's Gabu, and finally rounding out the team playing as Uranus. His name's F46. Together they make the team PXX. So while we're here, let's start with F46. If you guys were unaware, F46 is currently sitting on the top of the ladder, an insanely brutally efficient player, well versed in Poseidon abuse, to say the very least. I've been on the receiving end of this player, and he is incredibly good at the game. And on the other side of the map here, this is a player from way back when, who was arguably one of the strongest. I believe he is undefeated, in fact, in show matches. I don't believe he ever played in a tournament. So this is why it's like the Aya GSS debate is that, like, can you call these guys the greatest if they've never participated in a tournament? And I just don't know the answer to that. So GSS and Aya, they both are arguably in the debate for the top players of all time, but never playing in a tournament means that they cannot be classed in that magic Mr. column, to say the very least. But they are very, very strong. There's a little bit of a mystique about them in a way, as we see this game rearing its head. We'll see how things are going to go. We've got Eric over here playing his tried and true Zeus. He is a very, very strong Zeus player, but also he enjoys a good complaint on Twitch. He streams his games, and when he loses, it's, well, this god, my god sucks, is the general sentiment, and it's a hilarious time. I love it. He's got a personality, to say the very least. So if you've got an itch for some Age of Mythology content, I definitely recommend going and checking out his stream. He's a funny dude, to say the very least. Finally, we've got a couple more players. I don't know who Imenanji is, but we got Gabu over here. He is Vubli's resident Loki main. He likes playing Loki. He likes building Hersers, and he likes running around the map causing chaos. He's getting really, really good with his Loki style. I've seen him deal with a lot of really, really tough situations in 1v1s recently. He's definitely getting it together and having a good understanding of how to defend while attacking and not taking too many losses. And then finally, Ulysses down the bottom. I mean, he doesn't really need too much of an introduction. He winner of Masters of Mythology, winner of this tournament and this tournament. He's been having some really, really good runs in tournaments lately. Incredibly strong player in the 1v1s. So we've got a lot of really, really strong 1v1 players here. But being a strong 1v1 player does not mean that you are a strong team game player. So these guys are actually, literally, this is just a friendly match that they've teed up to try and get some proper games in for whenever the next big team game tournament happens, I guess. We do have Hermes coming through for Eric. We've got Prometheus coming through for Ulysses. We've got a second town center coming through for Ulysses. No Prometheus just yet. We've got Freya, a Forseti coming through for Aya. We've got Freya coming through for Imenaji. And we've got Forseti coming through for Gabu, with the Prometheus coming through for F46. So really no surprises. Arguably, both of these teams are playing some of the more S-tier compositions, with Zeus here going for a surprising one here. He's actually going for the Centaur here. So he's going for Hermes. He's going for Sylvan Law. Whenever you see a Zeus player going for Centaur, generally what happens is that Zeus player gets doubled, tripled, and all all bully happens over here. But I believe Eric is choosing to go for the center because the Loki player, well, no, the Loki player is right here. I'm interested to see if this will work. This is one of those comps. Whenever I see Loki on the other team, I just say, I don't want to go center because I've never had success with it. So we'll see what Eric's going to go for here. It looks like he's actually going for a second town center behind the center, but he's going to be looking for some immediate raids here against the Uranos. Eric's one of those players who really hates going for like hoplites against his opponent, and we do see that the spy did come down on the center. I say hoplites, I mean Athena against Uranos opponents. So he's kind of playing somewhat of a 1v1 here as the forest fire does come down on that location over here. Villagers moving over here, no problems, no loss there. A little bit of a misplay in my opinion. You can definitely get the shockwave forest fire combo happening, but did not happen here in this game. As a bolt coming down there onto that one Herser. Going to allow the Centaur to get in here, get a couple of shots there onto F46, who's not paying attention. That Citizen gets down to 9 HP, and it does get sniped there. Nice play there by Eric to pick that one off, as F46 is going to be searching the map, looking for something to take out here in this game. Potentially these villagers going to be under attack shortly here, as the Herser coming in to get that double started onto Eric. PXX is well versed in these team games, so they're definitely going to know what to do against Centaur here. As that Centaur gets bashed up, it's all Bilio as this Centaur coming in, going to be looking for another Citizen pick over here. Nice raids coming in from Eric. The Citizen going to be retreating back, not actually being controlled just yet, simply just running away from the Centaur as it finally, no, it's still getting attacked. F46 a little bit too focused on this position, gets a huge shockwave over here, going to start getting some villager kills. Nice snipe over there as the Einhia spawn does come through there for Gaboo. Does the Citizen get taken down? Answer, no, not just yet. Centaur going to be searching around yet again as more units coming in onto this position. The Jason does get picked off as the Herser coming through. We're now going to start seeing Ulysses coming in onto this position. He is on 2 town centers now, so he's going to have a lot of economy to come through and help Eric out here as his Centaur is slowly getting taken down on this position, still going after more Citizen. That Citizen does pull back into the town center there. Very low HP here as the Mermillo coming through to try and take this one out. We'll see if Eric's going to be able to deal with that in the near future here as F46 deals with that one there. Gaboo's villagers now out in the open here as Ulysses comes in to defend. More damage going to be coming in onto this food situation here as the 1 Terma, 1 Mermillo coming in to push off of this location here. 1 villager killed. Nice. Oh, not quite 1 villager killed there as the Mermillo does pull away there. A little bit too hasty there with that pullback. Could have got a villager kill, but decided to save the HP instead. Dropping a healing spring in the middle of the map for everyone to use. Very kind of Gaboo where that's concerned there, as the army coming through for Ulysses, trying to help out. F46 going to be pulling back ever so slightly, as Eric here is he's in a bit of a rough position, if I do say so myself. He's not really gathering food. He's just making Centaur, and effectively here, Ulysses has to deal with kind of both the Gaboo Herser plus the F46 heroes, because Eric really can't deal with that just yet here as the Herser runs straight in, still looking for villagers of Eric. Eric's in a tough position here, but nice play thus far, keeping his villagers alive. We do see, oh, this is going to be really bad for Eric. He's going to have to cast Ceasefire here most likely as the villagers retreat back, but Gaboo not paying attention there. The villagers get away for the time being here. Eric's playing with fire here, though, as he pulls back in. He wants to get back onto those Aurochs there. Einhia spawn does come through. 1 villager does fall there. The army coming through. Odysseus coming in to help out. The Herser can very easily snipe down one of those Centaur. Nice micro there by Eric, but F46 coming in now, going to be hitting these villagers, and Eric has to cast Ceasefire. Good Ceasefire, but Eric's in a tough position now. He needs to start getting out some military buildings. While this is all going on, however, the Arya matchup has been completely unchecked. We see a couple of villagers have been picked off here by Arya. He's on top of this this Odin player quite handily here. I can't say it. Imanonigi is in a lot of problems here. He's making raiding cavalry here, which in a team game, not actually that bad of an idea, but really you want to be matching the Loki with the Loki and allowing those raiding cavalry to get over here and deal with the base of Eric. But Eric's now going to be looking to grab a second town center here behind all of this. This is very dangerous here for Eric. In team games, the second town center, if you grab it at this point, you are asking for every single Mythic Age God Power to be spammed onto your face. So you're thinking about Tartarian Gate, double tier, Tartarian Gate, Ragnarok tier, or even a Nidhogg coming in onto this location as well. So we'll see how that's all going to be coming in as the villagers do get pushed off this Auroch. 2 villagers going to be getting taken down as Eric is desperately trying to hold on here. We see 3 town centers getting dropped now by F46 as this game is coming through. We do see the hero Mamilla coming in to take down those centaur pole marks here. Eric not managing to hold on here very well at all. Gabu in onto this location yet again with all of his Herso. He is completely in on this main base of Eric. There is no ceasefires remaining because he just used it. There's no god powers to help out here. The Terma not helping out at all in this position here as Eric's going to be retreating back into this town center. He's trying to keep his villagers alive here, but they are getting picked off one by one here as Eric is desperately trying to get himself out. Hippocon and Toxotes here. Maybe the Toxotes wouldn't be a bad idea with the help of Ulysses. Maybe getting some watchtowers here, getting some feed in from Ulysses would help out a lot. Meanwhile, we are seeing the Hersa pushing forward here for Aya. He's trying to win this fight. Looks like he will be able to push back Imananji here with his Valkyrie to help out. The Hersa doing a good job. Aya, his presence there is being felt a little bit too much. I feel like you could turn around there if you were Imananji in that fight, but the army now retreating out. The villagers have to get back to work. Lots of villager deaths here as the villagers have moved back over onto this Auroch, trying their darndest to gather that one. If we take a quick look at Eric's villagers here, he's at 19. Compare that over to this, well, let's find, we compare that over to here. We've got about 30 villages or over 30 villages for Aya. So Eric has got his work cut out for him in this game, trying to survive. Meanwhile, another raid coming in onto this position. As wide as Ulysses have 11 citizen over here. I do not know. 1 citizen down. Mermillo taking them out now as well. As now F46 has got 3 town centers, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be very, very big coming up very soon. He's not really being touched in this game after the initial pressure in the early game. Is now Gabu spotting up Aya's idle villagers here on this berry bush. They're a little bit idle, but they're going to go down. Nonetheless, good play here from Gabu, taking those out. Aya going to be microing to the best of his ability. Meanwhile, trying to push into the main base of Imananji here. He has to pull back as the Valkyries are going to start coming in to help out. Nice play here from Imananji to stay alive going forward here. As the F46 army going to be pulling back, the villagers pulling back over here as well to grab those Aurochs and see what can do there. As now the point of focus for Gabu is come over and take out the Loki here. I love it. I love it. I love it. As the Valkyrie going to be getting taken down. We might see the Hersa coming up here and helping out this main army here, because they could come in and get a big double on that very slow army that Aya has created there. We did see someone getting to the next stage. I'm not sure. We saw Gabu hitting the heroic age. Now there's no ceasefire, so flaming weapons onto this position is going to be really, really strong. We see the army coming in for Ulysses, though. The army for Gabu have spotted some villagers over here. Maybe a flaming weapons over there is going to be really, really tough here for Aya to hold here, because Aya doesn't have the heroic age just yet. Meanwhile, the green units are completely surrounding Eric's base here. He's doing a good job staying alive here thus far, as the army here pushing through. He's looking for somewhere to attack, potentially going to go straight after the Ulysses main base, but Ulysses has already got himself watched out. He's got plenty of units here. The village is going to be retreating back preemptively there. Is now Aya coming in onto this position. Ulysses has got a handful of units over here as well, as the sentry tower is going to be getting taken down. We see the Hersa swinging around onto this position. A palace going up to defend this location. We'll be able to defend all 6 of those citizens there, as I feel like Gabu is holding onto this for way too long. Big what do you call that? Ghost building there, as flaming weapons getting thrown down here, but the villagers can just simply garrison into that palace, or at least I would have thought they would have been able to. A couple more citizens will be getting taken down. Troll spawns coming in here hot. Eric's Toxotes doing tons of damage in the back. The Odysseus here going to be able to take down those trolls very nicely as well. While this is all going on, the raids coming in onto the villagers there of Eric. Nice play there by F46, as the Hersa trying to retreat back here. Eric with the huge help there, in tandem with Ulysses there to cut off that flaming weapons. Beautiful ghost building there by Ulysses, and that flaming weapons is out of there. WKT hold wonderfully in this game here. However, Aya stuck in his base here, not got the pressure anymore. There will be a Ragnarok coming 100% here from Imananji for these WKT players to have to deal with. We'll see if that's going to be something that they will be able to deal with or not. Eric's still in a ton of problems at this point. We take this out. We've got Tia coming in for Gabu. already, ladies and gentlemen. I said that was what was going to happen. You grab that town center. The Loki player is going to go hard on that Mythic Age. It's going to be really, really big. We're also going to see that what do you call it? Hecate coming through as well very, very shortly here. But Ulysses hits it first, so we'll see where he's going to be using it. Now, there is a Loki play, so you've got to be a little bit careful not to use it too close to where all those Hursa are, but it's still going to be a big deal. I'm surprised you didn't see Helios here, to be honest. I feel like Helios would have been a really, really good idea as Bragi now coming through for Aya. We're probably going to be seeing Skadi coming through as well as Aya's throwing action here. A little bit caught out as the raiding cavalry coming in. If Aya micros this just a little bit, he should be okay here without losing too many. Decent trades there for both players there as the Mythic Age does hit there for Gabu, casting the Fimbulwinter Wolves onto this location over here. You see the Fimbulwinter Wolves hitting those villagers over there, getting tons of villager kills there. We see the Hursa coming over for Aya. Definitely trading some Hursa HP for the Fimbulwinter Wolves is a good idea. You get a lot of spawns here. Those Fimbulwinter Wolves don't actually have, I tell a lie, they do have a Mythic a bonus there against the Hursa. You can also pull those Hursa over here to re-heal on that healing spring if you micro just a little bit where that's concerned. As the Fenris Wolves coming onto this position, trying to pick off Ulysses' units, pulling those away. Looks like Ulysses wasn't really hit all too much by this, so he's going to be motoring ahead there. There's Mythic Age Skadi on the way. Helios coming through now for F46 as the Mountain Giant, the Gabu battle balls coming in onto this position as best as they possibly can. The big shockwave, they're not going to do all too much, but the town center does go down here as the Hursa coming through here to take down those medium Murmillo as the Stymphalian bird flying in here. F46 really, really strong. He's on 4 town centers in a really commanding position. WKT, they've got a really big Ulysses here to boot. We'll see how this is going to go. We see the Stymphalian bird flying in onto this position. Going to be dropping that Tartarian Gate here 100% as there it goes. Going to be starting to hit this location over here. The Hursa, where are they? I don't see them. Well, they're all in the base of Eric. They're trying to erase Eric from this game here. We see the Fire Giant taking down the Sentry Tower over here as the units trying to push through here, trying to take this all down. We see the Mountain Giant on that town center. Eric's second town center going down very, very fast as Helios coming in. Helios drops in onto this position. F46 says, no, we're going to deal with this. It's going to be no problems here. We've got the Hecagiganti. That's going to take down the Tartarian Gate immediately, and this is why Helios is the best bet for your team game benefit here, as everyone comes in onto this position 1 minute later, and these units will be back in onto the front. But we could see Ulysses able to start helping out a little bit more with that Lampede here, but those Hursa are still just doing so much damage here. Eric loses this town center. If WKT wants to stay alive in this game, Eric needs to retreat his villagers back, maybe grab this town center over here and regroup here. We'll see how things are going to go here, as now we've got the Fenris Wolf Broods coming in onto this position. The Fire Giants coming through as well. We've got the Hero Murmillo coming in here to destroy that Fire Giant, trying to keep Eric alive in this game. Eric has got 22 villages remaining. Ulysses is still only on 2 town centers. Aya is on 2 town centers, but he is pushing forward. He's trying to get some stuff done in this game. Lots of Hursa coming in. The Dwarves of Gabu getting caught out in the middle of this map here. We see the Ox Cart getting taken down. The Troll going to be helping out a little bit here as well. Gabu's on 2 town centers now, though. He's got the gold villages on the back, so he doesn't have all these gold villages in one location, but this is a big, big raid here for Aya. This is kind of going to be all on Aya to get good raids here in this game, as well as defending. We do see the Mythic Age coming through Tia here for Aya, so he's going to be casting that one really, really soon, I'm sure, as the Aya town center is starting to get taken down. Still not casting it for some reason. He does have flaming weapons, so I assume he's going to be looking to cast flaming weapons, Fimbulwinter at the same time to hit this location, or hit this location, just hit somewhere here. I believe that Aya is more concerned about the Ragnarok here, so trying to take out this location over here, as we see a Wonder getting dropped by F46. The BM is absolutely real, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we call a BM Wonder. There's the Fimbulwinter. There's the where are the units though? The Fimbulwinter does come down. The Hursa coming back. Now the thing is, this is BM because you can just delete this and get all the resources back. For example, as we do see the units now pushing in onto this position over here, the Stymphalian bird sitting up on top, looking for everything they can do, as these 2 citizens here are going to be getting taken down. See over here the F46 units defending the raids nicely here as Aya, he's trying to work this out, trying to figure out where he can go in this game to deal with this. We do see this town center has been denied over here as a palace tries to get up over here, but there are a handful of units in for Ulysses as Ulysses trying to put some pressure over here. Eric here, he's deciding to make a mass granaries here as I feel like he feels like the game is over. And he's just saying, what if I build a ton of granaries? I mean, that's one way to play the game. If you want to see if Aya and Ulysses can win the game 2v3, that's one thing. I do feel like you should always, as that player that gets doubled, you should always be running your villages and seeing if your opponent's economy can carry you through in the game. As we do see another cheeky little vortex here in onto this game here. Taking this one down, we see some towers coming down for F46 as he deletes the Wonder. The sentry towers will be getting some good damage done over there. Meanwhile, the Hearse are still chasing units around the map, trying to pick off villages and the like here. As this location does go down, the one citizen falls. Wait, he goes for a sentry tower now instead of the thing, as Eric does decide there to tap out. Ulysses taps out, and Aya taps out here. GG, well played by PXX, taking out WKT in this game. I said it at the start of the game. If you go Hermes, you're asking to get doubled. That is, and you can go Hermes and go for like mass hoplites or go for mass hippocon. But if you go Hermes and you go for Centaur, you're asking to get doubled. The reason is, in a 1v1, the Centaur are good enough to distract your opponent by themselves to not really be able to put that kind of pressure on. But if there are two players on your opponent's team, they will send all of their stuff in, and now you have to not only manage your center, which is really, really tough to do, but also defend in your base, which is also really, really tough to do. So even with Ulysses here, I mean, if Ulysses went mass, and I'm saying just mass infantry here, maybe, just maybe, he could have defended Eric a little bit better here in this game, and they probably could have been fine. But going for Terma, never going to work here with the Loki. You have to get those Murmillo out, and while you go 2 town centers, it's a lot of food. Have to get farms down. Potentially, you could have asked Eric to build some farms for you in order to make this work. Could have been a way to go. Or even have the other Loki player do that for him. You just have to send one villager over and just build all the farms and then get yourself immediate plow and all the other good stuff. But it's really, really tough here. Anyways, GG, well played. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next game.